Hey there, lovely souls. Welcome to my channel Magnetize Official. In today's video, I'm diving into an intuitive reading for our beautiful high vibrational collective here on YouTube. Thank you from the depths of my heart for sharing your radiant energy with this channel today. It's such a gift to have you here. Remember, we are all powerful co-creators in this sacred space. By simply being present, no matter when or where you're tuning in, you are actively weaving your energy into the messages and insights that emerge. This co-creative process is what makes these readings so special and uniquely aligned with each of you. To begin, I'm reaching for the Burning Heart Love Oracle, and I'm already receiving two significant words: develop and slope. The word slope immediately brought to mind the image of a mountain slope, perhaps someone hiking, skiing, or snowboarding. If that imagery resonates with you, hold on to it, as it may carry personal significance or be tied to a memory or connection. Interestingly, I also saw the symbol of a turtle. This gentle creature often signifies slow-moving energy, steady, deliberate, and patient. It's a beautiful reminder that even when things feel like they're progressing slowly, they're still moving in the right direction. The first card that emerged carries a heartfelt message. I wish you were here with me. This feels deeply emotional, as though someone, perhaps currently on a trip or surrounded by breathtaking scenery, is longing for your presence. They may be looking at the beauty around them and thinking, I wish I could share this moment with you. For some of you, this energy might be reversed. Maybe you are the one on a journey or in a beautiful, peaceful setting, wishing they were by your side. No matter who is feeling this longing, the message is clear. There's a deep desire for connection, for shared experiences, and for simply being together in this moment. Take a moment to reflect. What emotions or memories does this evoke for you? Whether it resonates with a specific person or feels like a broader longing for togetherness, know that this energy is being felt on both sides. You are seen, loved, and deeply appreciated. Let's continue unraveling these beautiful and intriguing messages, diving deeper into the energy that surrounds you. The next card that came through says, I knew you were the one when I met you. The moment I connected with this card, I heard the phrase, from the moment I met you, resonate so clearly. There's a spotlight being placed on that powerful moment of meeting, the point where your energies first collided. This wasn't just an ordinary encounter, it carried a profound, almost sacred energy. Perhaps there were unusual circumstances surrounding how you met. Or maybe it was simply the way this person felt, an instant pull toward you, as though their soul recognized yours on a deeper level. But here's where the energy becomes layered. Between that initial spark and where you both stand now, there appears to have been a challenge, a roadblock, or a significant event that created emotional or physical distance. Through this, the message coming forward from this person is clear. I want to make things right. There's regret here, yes, but it's not the kind of regret that weighs them down or leads to inertia. Instead, it's driving them to take action. This is the kind of motivation born out of genuine reflection, a realization of what truly matters and a desire to mend what was broken or lost. Another message that's coming through strongly is the word unspoken. There are emotions, truths, and unexpressed feelings that linger between you and this person, almost like an invisible thread connecting your hearts. Even if these words aren't being spoken aloud, they're deeply felt by both of you. There's a quiet but profound knowing within this connection, something that transcends spoken language. For someone listening, there's a unique synchronicity in how you communicate with this person. You might find that they often respond to thoughts you haven't voiced aloud. For instance, you could be wondering about something, and moments later they send a message or say something that perfectly answers your silent question. It's almost as if they're tuned into your inner dialogue. Similarly, they might express a thought you were just on the verge of saying, as though your minds are dancing in the same energetic rhythm. Even if you're not in active communication with this person in the physical, 3D world, these synchronicities may still show up in other ways. Signs, symbols, or repeating patterns that seem to align with your connection. These are reminders from the universe of the bond that exists between you, whether seen or unseen. That said, there's a heavier energy coming through as well, an energy of obligation. It feels as though one of you, or perhaps both, is tied to something or someone else. This sense of obligation feels heavy, like a weight that comes with self-sacrifice. It may be a connection, commitment or responsibility that feels like the right thing to uphold, yet deep down, it conflicts with their truest desires. It's almost as if they're trying to convince themselves that they need to accept this as their fate, even if their heart is quietly yearning for freedom or something more aligned. This energy feels deeply personal, yet universal. A tug on the heart that many of us experience at some point in our journeys. Whether this is your energy or the energy of the person you're connected with, the message is clear. Someone here is wrestling with the weight of obligation. It's that internal struggle of feeling like you should take a particular path because it seems right by external standards, even though your heart isn't in it. For many of you, I feel this energy is tied to the person you're connected with, but if you find it resonating with your own experience, trust that this message is for you too. Perhaps you've been contemplating a decision or a path, not because it lights up your soul, but because you feel pressured to take it, as though it's expected of you. Here's where the energy shifts in such a profound way. I'm hearing the words, "You've been freed from the contract." It's as if your spirit guides are stepping forward with a powerful message of release. If you've been carrying the weight of a choice or obligation that no longer aligns with your soul's deepest truth, know that spiritually you've been liberated. Whatever karmic contract or energetic tie that may have once held you in place has now been resolved. This is your chance to wipe the slate clean, to step forward with clarity, unburdened, and to move toward what truly resonates with your heart and soul. For some, this may mean clearing blocks tied to shame or guilt, those heavy emotions that sometimes tell us we shouldn't want something or that we're being selfish for desiring something different. But now, those blocks are dissolving. You're being invited to embrace what you truly want, unapologetically and with full trust in your soul's calling. I'm sensing that someone here has been trying to suppress their emotions, telling themselves things like, "I shouldn't feel this way, I shouldn't want this, I need to let go of that dream or that person." But the thing about the soul is, it doesn't let up. It doesn't give in to societal pressures or logical reasoning. It keeps gently, or sometimes persistently, pointing you back to what you truly desire, back to your authentic self. I'm hearing this loud and clear. Your soul will keep pointing you back home until you go, until you take the steps to align with your truth, to follow the path that feels like home. Not in a physical sense, but in the most profound, spiritual sense. This isn't about obligation. It's about alignment. It's about honoring the blueprint your soul designed before you even arrived in this lifetime. How beautiful is it to know that as souls, we create these intricate blueprints for our lives. These aren't rigid plans, but expansive visions of what we want to experience, create, and connect with while we're here. The closer we live in harmony with that blueprint, the more alive we feel. It's not just fleeting happiness, it's a deep, resonant joy that stems from living authentically, expressing your truth, and walking the path your soul intended. Many of you have already begun to feel this shift. You've touched on this soul-level happiness, the kind that isn't dependent on external circumstances, but arises from knowing you're living in alignment with your purpose. You've started to express more of your true self, to honor the whispers of your intuition, and to lean into what truly fulfills you. This is your reminder that it's not only okay to follow what feels right in your soul, it's necessary. You are meant to live a life that feels like home, that feels authentic to the core of who you are. Trust that the more you honor this, the more joy, passion, and fulfillment you'll find along the way. It's so natural to feel a bit uncertain at times, especially when you're faced with big decisions that seem to be crossroads. You might be torn between different paths, unsure of which direction to take, and maybe even feeling the weight of others' expectations. But here's the beautiful truth. Sometimes, the best thing you can do is trust that your soul's calling will never leave you. I'm hearing this reminder, and it's one that can bring so much peace. When it's your calling, it will keep calling you. It doesn't matter what choices you make in the moment or how confused you might feel. There's no need to stress or put pressure on yourself to make the right decision right now. If there are dreams, goals, or passions that are meant to be part of your journey, they aren't going anywhere. They're waiting for you when the time is right. The same goes for people who are meant to be part of your life. If you're meant to connect with someone, whether romantically or otherwise, it's like that famous quote, "If you love something, set it free. If it comes back, it's yours." There's a lot of truth in that, especially when it comes to soul connections. The act of surrendering, of letting go, is actually one of the most powerful things you can do. When you surrender, you release the mental clutter and the distractions that cloud your judgment. In that space of peace and clarity, you're able to see what truly aligns with your heart and soul. I know this message is coming through for a reason. It feels deeply tied to your personal journey, your purpose, and the dreams you're meant to follow. It might also be related to a passion, a goal, or a person in your life that you're feeling pressure about. If you're trying to make a decision out of guilt, obligation, or because you think it's what you should do, take a deep breath. You have the power to make choices from a place of love, freedom, and joy. And here's the most comforting part. Even if you feel you've made a choice that isn't fully aligned with your soul right now, that's okay. You're human, and sometimes we need to explore and try different things. What matters is that the right path will always find its way to you. Your soul's calling will keep calling you, and you'll be gently pulled back toward what's truly meant for you. These soul connections, these dreams, and these passions, they have this amazing cyclical nature. You'll never stray too far from them. It's like a tether that keeps you connected to your true self and to what is destined for you. Even if you feel like you're moving in another direction for a time, that calling will always return, pulling you back toward your highest path. This message might be speaking to you directly, or it could relate to someone close to you. I'm sensing a strong energy from someone in your life who is deeply aware of the bond between you two. It's like they've had this quiet realization that, yes, there is something uniquely powerful about your connection, almost like the term soul connection has crossed their mind. Even if they don't live by spiritual terms, they can't shake the feeling that nothing else makes sense when it comes to the connection you share. There's something else I'm picking up on here. The card, "I'm ready for commitment," has shown up at the bottom of the deck. Now, this might be a surprise to some of you, especially if you've been uncertain about where this person stands or whether they're truly ready to take that next step. But let me tell you, their energy is coming through loud and clear. They are indeed ready. That being said, it's possible they haven't fully expressed this to you yet. Since this card appeared at the bottom of the deck, it suggests that this is something they've been holding close to their chest, almost like a secret they haven't fully shared with you. But inside, they're saying, "I've been ready for this all along." This person is trying not to rush into anything. They're consciously taking their time, holding back. But the truth is, they're feeling a magnetic pull toward you that they can hardly ignore. It's almost as if they're holding themselves back from acting too quickly, but their heart and soul are already a few steps ahead. I'm sensing a strong masculine energy here, someone who has been reflecting deeply on your connection. They've noticed it in their mind, their heart, and possibly even on a more spiritual level than they've let on. Interestingly, I didn't expect the term masculine or divine masculine to come up, but it's clear now that for many of you, the person I'm picking up on is indeed embodying that energy. If you're resonating with the feminine energy in this situation, then this person might very well be your divine masculine. There's something so undeniable about the bond between the two of you, even if it's been unspoken or not fully acknowledged yet. The path toward this commitment is unfolding. And even if it feels like a slow burn right now, know that the energy is there and it's only a matter of time before it's fully realized. I'm hearing that this is someone who has taken meaningful steps to leave behind the people, situations, or obstacles that once stood in the way of your connection. They've cleared the path, and that's why they're now saying, "I'm ready." It's as though they've intentionally made space in their life for you. This person has done the inner work, removed the distractions, and prepared themselves to welcome you into their world. This isn't the same person they once were. They're no longer held back by fear, symbolized by the anxiety reversed card. Their love for you has become so overwhelming that it has completely eclipsed the fears and doubts they may have once carried. It's like their love has grown so strong that it's impossible to keep ignoring or denying it any longer. I also got some random words coming through. Freckles, which may be a detail about someone here, and Rod, which could be shorthand for a name like Rodney, or even something like a fishing rod. The name Sally also came through, and that might hold significance for someone listening. Now, moving into the energy of the Patience card and Storm Warning reversed, I'm sensing that over time, this person has come to realize just how peaceful and grounding your connection makes them feel. They've recognized that being connected to you just feels natural. There's a serene warmth and sense of calmness in your bond that they've never quite experienced before. With the woman holding a heart card showing up upright, it's clear that you hold this person's heart, and you are the only one who does. Even if you're not fully aligned in the 3D world at this moment, they are already deeply committed to you in spirit. You dominate their thoughts. There's no one else on their mind like you are. This person feels very much exclusive to you in every sense of the word. And for some reason, I'm hearing that they talk about you often with the people in their life, whether it's their family, friends, or loved ones. It's like your name comes up in conversations no matter what the topic is, because they can't help but gush about you. Their admiration and affection for you are so powerful that it naturally weaves into their daily conversations. It's clear that you are adored by this person, and even though they may not have said everything out loud to you yet, their love and reverence for you speak volumes in the way they talk about you when you're not around. I'm hearing that when this person speaks about you, they practically brag about you in the best way possible. They talk about the things they love about you with such excitement and passion, their whole face lights up. It's like they can't contain the joy and admiration they feel for you, and you can see it in the sparkle of their eyes and the warmth in their voice. This isn't something that goes unnoticed by the people around them. Those who know them well have picked up on this noticeable shift. They've observed how this person's energy completely changes when your name comes up. It's clear to them that this connection is something uniquely special, something deeper than what they've ever felt before. As I shuffle the cards here, I want to take a moment to share something with you. If you're looking for an additional tool to help you stay grounded, clear, and high vibrational, especially in your connection with this person, it's important to recognize how much of this bond is rooted in soul energy. When you remain in that high vibrational space, being true to yourself and aligned with your soul, you'll notice how much easier it becomes to harmonize with their energy and attract more positive interactions. Staying clear and open is like tuning your frequency to be in perfect sync with theirs, making the connection even stronger. Now, with the all tied up card showing up in reverse, I'm seeing energy that's been stuck for a while starting to break free. It's like this person's throat chakra has been blocked and they've been unsure about how to communicate with you, what words to say, or how to truly express what's in their heart. But I see that block being cleared, and it's a huge breakthrough. Love is overpowering fear in this situation, and that's one of the most powerful messages coming through for them right now. This person feels like they're in this for the long haul. With the Sacred Journey card, I'm hearing the message. Understand who you truly are. This journey brings self-discovery. They're gaining clarity on themselves and the depth of the bond you share. It's helping them realize that they are ready for this journey with you, a journey that's not only about love, but also about self-awareness and growth. Then we have the Potential card, which speaks to fulfillment, risk, and achievement. This person feels an immense sense of limitless potential when it comes to you and your connection. It's like, when you're together, you create a space where anything feels possible. The connection you share feels so vast, like you're able to connect across multiple potential timelines and explore infinite possibilities together. There's a sense of freedom in this bond, like the universe is wide open for you both, full of untapped potential and infinite opportunities for growth and fulfillment. This is a connection that's not bound by limitation, but rather it encourages the both of you to step into your highest potential and manifest a beautiful future together. This is someone who feels like they could journey with you through timelines and dimensions because the bond you share runs far deeper than anything superficial. Your connection is rooted in the soul. There's an undeniable sense of unity between the two of you that transcends the physical realm, making it feel as if you're connected on a cosmic level. This person genuinely feels empowered in your presence, like, together, there are no limits to what they can achieve. With you by their side, they believe they could conquer anything the world throws their way. I'm also sensing something about the journal card, which brings me to the idea of writing. It's possible this person has been contemplating their feelings for you and your journey together, maybe through journaling, or even just deeply reflecting within themselves. They might want to write a letter to you or share their thoughts with you in some creative way. For some, this could represent a literal letter, and for others, it's simply the internal process of working through their emotions and reflections about what you share. The conclusion they've reached is powerful and clear. I'm ready for commitment. This is a soul connection, and I now fully recognize it. This is such a rare energy to tap into. Someone who is so sure of their feelings and ready to take the next step. For some of you, this could represent someone you haven't yet met in this physical lifetime, but the moment you do, they will instantly recognize the bond and feel ready for it. For others, this could be someone you've been connected to for some time, but now they're reaching a place of clarity and certainty. Only you can know how this resonates with you. I'm also picking up on a fiery energy here, so it's possible this person could be a fire sign or have strong fire energy in their chart. Their passion and drive are apparent, and it shows in how they feel about your connection. To close this reading, I'll pull a final message from the Rumi Oracle deck. The card that came through is Passion of the Wild Red Mother. The guidebook shares this beautiful message. This oracle comes to you with a message. It is a big, cosmic yes. It is also an invitation to let go of suffering and struggle. Not with regret or shame, but with gentle acknowledgement that it had its purpose. It now has a bigger purpose, that of passion, which calls you to engage in the embrace of life with more abandon than ever before. Now is the time to let go of belief systems and the need to know everything. Trust in the beating of your own heart and in the people, places, and experiences that truly move you, whether they make sense or not. This feels like the perfect note to end on, as it invites you to fully embrace the passion and love that is flowing through your connection, and to let go of any old fears or limitations that might have been holding you back. Trust in the journey, and trust that your heart will guide you toward what is truly meant for you. What a beautiful and powerful reading. May you move forward with the confidence that the universe is aligning in your favor. Support this journey by interacting with the content. Like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, Magnetize Official. Your engagement helps expand this loving and supportive community, and it ensures you won't miss future readings packed with wisdom and inspiration. And if you'd like to show some extra love and help the channel grow, you can send a super thanks. Your support means the world to me. Thank you for joining me today on this voyage of discovery and personal transformation. May you move forward with courage, clarity, and a deep trust in the incredible journey unfolding before you. Until we connect again, lovely souls, sending you love, light, and boundless faith in the beauty of your unique path.